channel. So today we have an exciting brand new release from Narciso Rodriguez, and it is their new Narciso Rodriguez MUSC NOIR. So I'm going to be giving you my review, my impressions of this, explain how it differs to the others in the range, let you know what I think. If you're new here, then hello, we're all about perfume, so check out my hundreds and hundreds of other videos. And if you're a regular but you haven't subscribed yet, then do hit that subscribe button and show your support. Get involved in the comments down below. And as always, I'll leave links where you can get this in the UK, Europe, US down below in the description. But before we get into that, I want to say a big thank you to Sand and Sky for sponsoring today's video. And I'm just going to spend a minute telling you about the Sand and Sky moisturizing routine that I have been using, which is their Tasmanian spring water range. So you may have noticed in some of my videos that I have quite oily skin. I very quickly get shiny oily skin. But what I've always struggled with is the fact that even though I don't want to put heavy creams on, you know, to make it even oilier, that doesn't mean that I don't want to hydrate my skin, because just because you're oily doesn't mean that you can't be dry, because oil and water are two different things, right? So I think a hydrating moisturizer that's light is really ideal. So Sand and Sky are a beautiful Australian brand, of course Tasmania, in farthest reaches of the other side of the world. Tasmanian spring water is an ingredient here in their hydration range. What I'm loving about this moisturizer is, you can see it's kind of like a gel type texture. It literally just disappears on the skin. Like, it absorbs in so quickly, it's so light, it doesn't feel heavy at all. It smells super fresh. It has Australian botanicals in. It's not a heavy scent, it's a light one, but it's a fresh one. And it has hyaluronic acid in here, which is the thing that sort of traps water in the skin, stops you from losing water, so it helps keep your skin hydrated and plump. It also has a bit of sea kelp in, which has a lot of nutrients in. And I've also been using it with this serum, which I wanted to show you. How cute is this little box? So just a few pumps of the serum as well, which is also super light, just really making my skin feel like bouncy and moist. And there's no sulfates, no silicone, no parabens, no gluten. It's dermatologically improved, it's cruelty free, approved by PETA. Really lovely. And I of course have a discount code for you guys down below. I'll leave the links to their website, and use code Soki for 10% off. I just love how it's just simple. It's not like you need to do these 10 different steps. It's just a simple couple of products that just do the job. They also have their famous pink clay for detoxifying, and their brightening serums as well. But I'm loving the hydration one right now, because my skin always needs water and hydration. So thank you so much, Sand and Sky, for sponsoring the video. So on to our perfume today, Narciso Rodriguez MUSC NOIR. Now, if you've been watching my channel quite a bit, you'll notice perhaps that I am a big fan of Narciso Rodriguez for her, the Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfum. The pink one and the black one, I have them in these little 10ml vials here, and I love them because they're this powdery, classy smell, womanly smell. Everyone I know that wears these, I can always smell it on them. It becomes like their signature scent, and it's just the epitome of a musky, feminine, but super modern and clean musky smell, which is quite hard to do, right? Because musky isn't really something I'd say that's clean, but these are. And then you've got a little bit sharper in the Eau de Toilette, and then a little bit more like rosy in the Eau de Parfum. So I was super excited to see that they were bringing out this new one, MUSC NOIR, because I saw that it has plum note in, and I love fruity perfume, so I thought perhaps it's going to be like these, but with some fruit added, and it's going to be like my new favorite perfume. I have to say, guys, it isn't quite what I expected, because the branding pictures had the plum in such a dominant position. I thought that was going to be like the main note. It isn't the main note. In fact, you can't really smell much plum. You can smell it like a bit, but what you can really smell is the heliotrope in here. So I would say that the heliotrope is absolutely the main note, and there's also a suede note in here. At first, the heliotrope to me smelled like an iris smell, but I think it was just the heliotrope mixing with the suede. And then there is a muskiness to this, but it is not like the original For Her muskinesses, which have that clean freshness to them. I wouldn't describe this new one as fresh. I would describe it as floral. It's definitely warm. To me, this is a wintry smell. It has that same sort of universal element to it, in the sense that the original For Her ones are clean and they're not like sexy, they're not sweet, they're not like date night, they're just nice and feminine. I think this does have that same vibe to it, like it's not sweet at all, because sometimes plum can make perfume sweet. It's definitely not sweet, but it doesn't smell like the original two to me. And heliotrope is a fragrance note which I find, when used in large quantities, is quite heavy and overpowering and overwhelming, and it gave me these iris vibes, like an old-fashioned musk smell, like an old-fashioned floral musk smell, which I didn't love. And what I love about the originals is that they feel so clean and modern. So I have to say I was a little bit sad and disappointed in this release. I think in my mind I built it up imagining what it was going to smell like, and then because it didn't smell like that, I probably made it into a big anticlimax for me, so it's my own fault. But I think because they've changed the ingredients so much, it's not like the other flankers we've had, like Fleur Mask, Pure Mask, which really did have the signature smell in them. Instead, it feels like a whole new fragrance, totally different. In fact, it feels more like the Narciso square ones, like the amber one. I'd say this smell would fit better with them. And I think using the pink colour makes you think it's going to have something pink in, like raspberries or perhaps the rose from the original. And I would maybe have made this like the purple heliotrope. You know, both heliotrope and plum are purple, so I would have made it more purple liquid. What I can say is that just like the originals, it was amazing for lasting and projection. Really, really strong. I could really smell this on myself. It lasted for many, many hours, all day. So it became almost like quite overwhelming. I just couldn't get away from the smell, and I hardly sprayed any of it. So it is that same Narciso quality and greatness for lasting, but I'd say if you like the originals, then stick with them rather than trying this new one, unless of course you're a huge heliotrope fan. If you like the square Narciso ones, the red one, the black one, then maybe you will like this, because it's more like those ones, which are a bit more floral, a bit heavier, and the suede as well is a bit more masculine. So it's definitely worth checking out, but don't be fooled by the pink branding or by the fact that it kind of looks like the original. I mean, look at the box. Like, the box looks just like the original, you know, pink and black of the original too, but it's not like them at all. So let me know, have you managed to try it yet? What do you think of it? Let me know down below in the comments what you think of it compared to the other two. I'd love to know, and I do read all your comments. But that's it today, guys. So thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.